LGBTAQ terminology. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, asexual, questioning, plus. Lesbian. Term used to describe female-identified people attracted romantically, erotically, and/or emotionally to other female-identified people. Gay. Term used in some cultural settings to represent males who are attracted to males in a romantic, erotic, and/or emotional sense. Bisexual. A person emotionally, physically, and/or sexually attracted to men and women. Does not exclusively apply to just one gender. Transgender. Individuals whose gender expression and/or gender identity differs from conventional expectations based on the physical sex they were born into. Asexual. Person who is not sexually attracted to anyone or does not have any sexual orientation. Questioning. A process of exploration by people who may be unsure, still exploring, and concerned about applying a social label to themselves for various reasons. Plus. Ensures all identities are included. As Lilo and Stitch say, Ohana means family. That means nobody gets left behind. The vocabulary you use to describe someone matters. Certain words and phrases can be insensitive or offensive, even if it wasn't intentional. That's why we're here to tell you which words you can use and which ones you should avoid at all costs. Here's some words you can use: gay, openly gay, transgender, gender identity, transition, and marriage. Here are some negative parallels to the words we showed you that you could use in the previous slide. Don't ever use these words. A homosexual, admitted he was gay, transgendered, sexual identity, sex change, and gay marriage. We don't want to use these words because we do not want to offend anyone. Here's some more important LGBTAQ+ vocabulary you should know. The more informed you are, the better society we can eventually create as a whole. Sex. Most commonly defined as the physical sex you were born with, either male or female. Gender. Describes the gender you most closely identify with. Homophobia. The irrational fear or hatred of homosexuality or any behavior or belief that does not conform to rigid sex role stereotypes. Transphobia. The irrational fear or hatred of those who are transgender. Cisgender. Describes someone who feels comfortable with the gender identity and gender expression expectations assigned to them based on their physical sex. Ally. A member of a privileged group who takes a stand against oppression. An ally works to become part of a social change rather than part of oppression. Allies are usually friends with the LGBTAQ+ community. Agender. A person who is internally ungendered, identifies as neither male nor female. Coming out refers to the process by which one accepts one's own sexuality, gender identity, or status as an intersex person, and could also refer to revealing it to others. Outing. The involuntary disclosure of one's gender identity or sexual orientation. The phrase "in the closet" refers to someone who will not or cannot disclose their sex, sexuality, sexual orientation, or gender identity to their friends, family, co-workers, or society as a whole. Queer, an umbrella term which embraces a matrix of sexual preferences, orientations, and habits of the non-exclusively heterosexual and monogamous majority. Used to be used as a slur, but has recently been reclaimed by the LGBTAQ+ community. Words such as queer and gay have been used as slurs towards the LGBTAQ+ community in the past, but have recently been reclaimed into accepted vocabulary.
There are pervasive stereotypes about masculinity and femininity that define how we're all supposed to act, dress, and speak, and they serve no one. Anyone who defies these so-called norms becomes worthy of comment and scrutiny, and the LGBT community knows this all too well. Yet there is courage all around us. The football hero, Michael Sam, the actress, Laverne Cox, the musicians, Tegan and Sarah Quinn, the family that supports their daughter or son who has come out. And there is courage in this room, all of you. And I'm inspired to be in this room because every single one of you is here for the same reason. You're here because you've adopted as a core motivation the simple fact that this world would be a whole lot better if we just made an effort to be less horrible.
This informative presentation was brought to you by Brooke Kampf, Jacob Allen, and Mary McGee, which was created with work by LGBT Terminology, LGBT Research Center, USC, University of Southern California, and I'm your narrator, Mackenzie Ricca. It's been great to take you on this wonderful journey.